Okay, so every week we're going to have discussion assignments, just about every week. Think of the discussion as our classroom area where if we were sitting together, we would be answering questions or discussing readings or, doing various activities. So, doing activities and discussion will give us a chance to learn from each other and share ideas. And a couple of things are important to make the discussion post easy for people to follow. And the first thing I'd like you to keep in mind is that I need you to copy the questions. So I'm just going to highlight them and then I'm going to hit Control C, or you can right click and do copy. And then right here is a link to the forum. Each week will have its own forum. So what I'm going to do is create a thread. I'd like you to put your own name in the subject line and the week that we're on. That makes it easier for me to grade your posts. And then you're going to paste the questions that you copied. A simple post like this, you might do it right from the assignments page. If it's a more complicated assignment, you might want to work in Microsoft Word, but the same principles will apply. So to keep your formatting looking nice, put your cursor at the end. Oh, and to paste, you can do Control V, or you can right click, paste. Just right click on your mouse. So my cursor's at the end of the line, and then I'm just going to hit Shift Return or Shift Enter, whatever you would use to get to a new line on your keyboard. If you hit Shift with it, you won't get a new number and the numbering will stay the same. Then type your answer. And after you type your answer, I'd like you to highlight it and give it a color. And again, the purpose for that is to make your answer stand out. So a couple of things are important. First, put your name in the subject line and the week that we're working on. Copy the questions, answer the questions on a new line and make them a color. And you're also going to want to answer all the questions. For this sample, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, when you're done, you can either save the draft if you're still working on it and you don't have time to finish, or you can submit. One other thing that it can be good to work in Word or another word processing program is that if anything goes wrong with your internet connection, you won't lose your work. But for this simple question, you can do it right in the window. It shouldn't be too disastrous if you have to redo it. So I'm going to hit cancel because I've already actually done this and I just wanted to show you, but you would hit submit or save draft. Okay, then when it's time to post, you should be able to see who all has posted. And then you click on the thread to read it, and you'll see that the questions wouldn't be here if you hadn't copied them. So you might not know what somebody's talking about if you started reading about, oh, I love to ski, or, especially when we get into more detailed reading questions, this will be really helpful. And you'll notice question, I can skim them because I know what they are, and here's the response. And then to reply, you hit reply. It's nice to call the person by name. And obviously for introductions, we're just going to be, commenting on things people are sharing about themselves. When we get into more substantial coursework in the discussion board, I want you to be specific. I agree with your point about XYZ, but I'd like to add ABC, or I like two of the points you made, but I'm not sure I can get on board with the third one, and here's why. So be specific, be constructive, focus on specifics. Don't just say, oh, what a great post. I totally agree with you. That's fluffy and that's not what we want. So when you're done, again, you just type your response. You can copy portions of it. You can hit submit. You can also quote if you want to refer specifically to something somebody said, and then you just type in there. I love Harry Potter. Right? Okay, so that's how this works. Please let me know if you have any questions and try and remember the format.